Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings for November 2025. We are using the Elder Futhark on Amethyst and the Phantomwise Tarot. So let's get started with a card from the Phantomwise Tarot and see what this month is going to look like. Death. Okay, don't panic. Death does not mean that. Usually. It means a major change. So this month is going to be very much about a very, very major change happening for you in your life. This could be one that you worked on to get to this point, or this could be something that just happens. But either way, by the end of this month, things are going to look very different for you than they do right now. Or unless you're watching this during the month, and it's like, these are going to look very different for you than they did at the end of October. So let's get some, let's get some runes down to clarify. And that is one of the clearest correspondent runes that I've ever seen go down for a card. That's brilliant. I love it. That's brilliant. Okay, totally worth it. Excellent. Well done. Your central issue this month, Gemini, is Thurizaz reversed. Thurizaz is the rune of the thorn, the giant, the gateway. It is always a challenge, but whatever lies on the other side of that threshold is completely different from what you are coming from. Now, this is not an easy challenge. This is reversed. So it always means that it's a challenge, but when it's upright, it's an open door. It's just you psych yourself up and you go through it, and that's your challenge. It is a thorn wall in this case. So the only way past it is to turn inward and pass through that inner door and other things which we're going to get to, but actually this corresponds. So there is an open door, but it's inward. It's going to be through yourself, like through your internal world. But it's a thorn wall for you, and this month it's going to be an extremely difficult challenge. But by the end of the month, things are going to be really, really, really good, and I'll get to that. And if you know the runes, then you know what I'm talking about, because you're seeing it. Leading up to this, we have Sovilo. Sovilo is the rune of the sun. I usually read this as source energy or just energy levels, but given what we're talking about here, I'm going to read this a couple ways. First of all, I see it's almost like, this is the final thing. It's like you've reached this, you accomplished this, and it's like all the energy pouring in that you can now use to face this challenge. So whatever it is you were doing, you had that, climactic moment of, oh, there's the sun, and you made it. You did it. It's the end. It's the happy ending. It's the sun. So, but also I could read this. The other way I'm going to read this is things may have reached a point where it's like the heat level of it is so high that now your only choice is to face this thorn wall and pass through into another world, basically, for you, like have another surrounding for yourself. So this is basically things have reached a point where you can't stay where you were. And so now you're facing the thorn wall, which is the only barrier between you and a much better place, which is going to be where you need to be. And this is the major change. What is going to help you? We have Raida reversed. Perfect. Raida is the rune of the journey. It's riding. So the horse is implied. So you're being carried by spirit to a certain extent. But it's reversed on the upper line, which I'm going to take as inner. And this completely corresponds with the only open door is within you. So you're going to turn your journey inward and you're going to find that open door. That's what's going to help you. Spirit is carrying you, so let it. Basically working with spirit on this, whatever spirit is for you, whatever the spirit is for you, working with that and being in close correspondence with that is going to help you with this. The other thing Raida Reversed is talking about is in your outer world, this may be a good time to take a bit of a pause. If you don't have like vacation days, don't worry, you can still do this in your life, but give yourself moments of pause, of moving forward, of like pushing forward on things the way that they were going, because right now where they were going was not good. Like it was too hot. There was just too much, it was too much to bear. So now you want to change where you're going to be coming from. You want to change the way that you're moving forward. So you are going to pause your big push to move forward by turning inward and looking for that inner door that's going to help you get through this to the other side, which is going to be the other side of where you're going. Again, this is not actual death. Very likely it is a major change in your life. What isn't going to help is you are feeling very much held back by obligations. We have Gabo, which is the rune of the gift. It's agreements, decisions, goals, and plans. It may be one-on-one interactions, but it's something that comes from this. So this, where things were just too hot for you, there's still a lot of things that you feel held back by, because these are things that you agreed to or you promised to, and this is basically your obligations that you feel like you can't leave, or you would be in trouble if you left, or you would feel bad if you left. But this is critical. Look how hot it is here. You can't stay here. You need to get through to the other side where things are better and more nourishing. There, I gave you a little spoiler. But this is really, this is really important. So if you feel like that's holding you back, bring yourself back up to Raido, where you're turning that journey inward. You're pausing your outer journey, and really ask yourself, it's going to come into a question of how much of this is absolutely necessary for you to keep doing. Maybe other people will pick it up once you don't. It's something that, you're going to have to see if any of this is something you're going to carry forward through that inner door. What this is all going to lead you to by the end of the month is, ta-da, we have Yira, which is the rune of the harvest, and also time. So it's definitely better on the other side of this thorn wall. You will get to it. There's no doubt that you will get to it by the end of the month, but it's basically, it's nourishment, it's plenty, it's abundance, and it's much more focused on the present moment. It's a great place to be, and it's completion as well. So it's very, very good. So definitely, I wish you all the best with this. This is going to be a very exciting month for you, even if it is a bit stressful. So that, Gemini, is your reading for November 2025. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.